Good morning, everyone. This is James from James's Hobby Zone. Alright, so this is going to be an inbox review on a very, very old kit that I got for free of charge from somebody that was throwing it away because the decals, because they had a fire in their house and the kit was located up in their attic. So it got really wet and he thought it got ruined. But everything was still sealed in the plastic. The only thing that really got wrecked was the box and the decals. Those are the only two things that actually got wrecked. But everything else was perfectly fine in the kit. So this is a 1982 kit of the Revell Sydney Hawker Harrier in 1/32 scale. Now you guys all know that I do 1/48 scale. So this is going to be my very first tackle of a 1/32 scale aircraft. I'm actually building this aircraft for a competition that I'm going to be entering in June. My theme for that competition is going to be the Marine Corps, so I'm going to try to build at least 4 kits, or three kits and 1 diorama for that show. And it'd be and the theme would be the Marine Corps history, actually. So I'm gonna tackle this one, and obviously I'm gonna still have the other 3 that I'm doing. Obviously you guys already know the inbox. I did the inbox review on the V22. That if you go to my videos, you'll see the V22. That's also going to be another aircraft or helicopter, actually, for my my theme that I'm doing for that show. All right, so let's get into this box and go from there. Now, obviously, you can see the box is pretty wrecked, but I already took everything out of it, so you can see there is pretty much everything. Let me just put this box over here so it's out of the way, and you can see already that you can kind of see with the decals did get wrecked. I already threw them out, so they got really wet, so they're not going to be coming off anytime soon. Alright, but here's the kit so far, and I mean, it's not too bad. There's really nothing wrong with it. Revell did a pretty decent job with the detailing. You can see all the panels and stuff are detailed up. The only thing they don't have on is that I can see there's no rivet lines, and I don't know, I gotta look at pictures of the Harrier and see if there is any rivet lines that are shown, but if not, then they did a really good job with detailing this aircraft for a kit that was built in 1982. I was very much surprised with it. All the molds, the ejector pin marks are all on the inside where no one will see them. So that's a very good thing. There's the engine already that I built already. It fits really good in the kit. Let's see if I can maybe put it together. Don't mind the other pieces. Let's see. Right. This is very hard to do when it's on camera. Yeah, so it's all fit in nice and easy. So the engine fits really good in the kit. Now, when I put this together, I'm not going to really detail the engine, but I will detail the front fan, because the front fan will be exposed. The engine won't be, because they have a panel that goes on top. So, and then after that, I'll detail everything else on the Harrier. Wheels, main wheels. Let's see, what else is here? Those look like flaps, landing gear parts. Try not to bounce around too much of this, but Yeah, I'm trying to figure out everything on the Harrier jump jet. I'm not too familiar with the Harrier too much. I didn't do any research on this aircraft. So, but here's the other half of the fuselage. The exhaust ports, the glare shield, and instrument panel. That if you actually look at it, the instrument panel is actually just a thin piece of plastic that I just lost a piece. That's not good. If you look, it comes with a decal. That's the only thing that kind of stinks about the whole model. For doing the cockpit, at least, is that it comes with a decal for that nose gear, rear gear, pieces of the cockpit. Probably. Oh, that was the exhaust half that fell off. And like I said, the ejector pins are all on the inside, so that's a plus. Those will not be seen. Let me pick up that piece before I lose it. Let's see. So we got the, looks like the rear, yeah, I'm starting to brain fart. Don't mind me, guys. Tail cone and the nose cone. Rear elevators. Now I got it. Rear elevators. The outrigger gear for the wings. The cowling for the air intake. And the one piece that goes on top that covers up the engine. This one, I don't know what this one is. I don't know what oh, that's for the canopy. The canopy frame. You could see with a lot of the gear, where the gear goes, there's really not that much detail, and it looks like there actually is ejector pins on the inside. So if those are going to be exposed when we put the landing gear together, then yes, we'll have to sand that down. You'll have to sand that down and figure it all out. I mean, they're very light. I won't really know until I actually put the model together to see how it is. All right. And we got the wings and the tail. Now the wings are two halves. There's one half on this sheet, and then there's one half on that sheet. Same thing with the tail. The tail is, the vertical stabilizer is, or empennage, is actually two pieces that have to be glued together. The rear spoiler is right there for underneath. Looking at this, there's no ejector pins on the outside, so that's a good thing. Same thing with the tail. Everything's on the inside where it's all going to be covered up. So that's good. That's really good. We like that. We always like that. We like that very, very much, that we have those ejector pins hiding, so it's less work for us to do. Let's see, we got some ordnance, and there's really not that much ordnance. All it really has is 2 rocket silos and fuel tanks. That's pretty much all it has. My old manager that I'm gonna be building this for after, and I'm gonna be giving it to him when I'm done with the show. I'm actually going to see if I can find his payload. He was nuclear ordnance, so I see if I could. The Hawker, the Harriers were set up to do ordnance. So, but all right, guys, I'm almost done. I'll talk to you all later. You have a good day and keep modeling on. See you later, guys. Bye.